Hey everyone, how you doing? Saturday, so welcome. And as we continue towards the end of our heart chakra journey for this week, I'd like to spend some time exploring one of the emotions closely connected with the heart, and that's grief. Now, when we hear the word grief, most of us immediately think about bereavement, the loss of somebody we love, and grief certainly lives there, but it's much bigger than that. Because grief is not simply about losing people. Grief is often about losing anything that mattered to us. A relationship, a friendship, a dream, a version of ourselves, a job, a role, uh, a chapter of our life. And even an expectation about how life was supposed to unfold, and this isn't where I thought I was going to be type stuff. At its heart, grief is the process of learning how to let go. It's not always easy. The heart chakra is very much connected to connection, compassion, community, belonging, love, and vulnerability. And whenever something important changes, whenever something ends, moves beyond our reach, the heart has to adjust. Sometimes that adjustment happens easily, sometimes it takes time, and that's where grief comes in. Grief slows us down. It asks us to stop, to feel, to acknowledge and process. And in a world that constantly tells us to move on quickly, grief often asks us to do the opposite, to sit with what happened, to honor what mattered, and eventually to release what can no longer be carried. And here's the important thing: grief is not a weakness. Grief is evidence that something mattered. If we never loved, if we never cared or never connected, we'd never grieve. And so grief is often the price we pay for being fully alive. And grief doesn't always show up looking like grief. Sometimes it appears like sadness, can be loneliness, a sense of emptiness, of loss, a loss of motivation, sometimes a feeling that something isn't quite right. And sometimes we don't even know exactly what we're grieving. Life changes. People change, we change, the future we imagine changes. And part of the heart's work is learning how to adapt to those changes without closing down. Because one of the risks when we experience grief is that we begin protecting ourselves from future pain. We build walls, we stop trusting, we stop connecting, stop allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. And yet, vulnerability is one of the greatest gifts of the heart chakra. Because vulnerability allows us to experience connection, connection with ourselves, connections with others, connections with life. Another pattern that can appear is loneliness, and loneliness is not always about being alone. You can be surrounded by people and still feel disconnected. Often loneliness appears when we're lost, when we've lost a connection to something meaningful, a person, a purpose, a community, or even ourselves. And so one of the questions the heart chakra asks is, what am I holding on to that needs to be released? What chapter's ending? What expectation am I grieving? What am I afraid to let go of? Because sometimes healing begins not by holding on tighter, but by loosening our grip. Hold on tightly, let go lightly, a wise druid once said to me. And then we have the two extremes that can appear. On one side, we can become stuck in the grief, unable to move forward, unable to release, living more in the past than in the present. On the other side, we become afraid of being alone with ourselves, so we attach ourselves to people and situations or relationships, quite often in unhealthy ways. Always seeking something outside ourselves to fill the gap. Neither extreme creates balance. The heart chakra invites us into something different. It invites us to honor what mattered, to feel what needs to be felt, to let go when that time comes, and then to keep the heart open. Not because life will never hurt us again, but because a closed heart may protect us from pain, whilst also protecting us from love. So perhaps the reflection for this week is simple. What am I ready to release? What have I been carrying longer than I need to? And what becomes possible when I trust myself enough to let go? Because the heart is not here simply to help us love, it's also here to help us release. And sometimes those are the very same thing. So let's get into our meditation and invite you to have a shift, get comfortable. Obviously, don't listen to this if you're driving or operating machinery. And we're going to use that same circular breathing that we've been developing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and gentle, easy, slow breathing, just connected. So have a fidget, get comfortable. We'll start by taking 3 deep breaths together. Now, I don't know. Maybe it'll be the third breath where you close your eyes and relax. Maybe it'll be the first breath when you close your eyes and relax. Or maybe it'll be the second when you close your eyes and just relax. But whenever you close your eyes and just relax, I know you can get the most from this session today. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. Breathing in, hold it, breathe out, breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. And just return to that slow, easy breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you just allow your awareness to settle into the breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Steady, connected. And as you're listening to this and as you continue to breathe, you can just bring your awareness down to the center of the chest, the place of the heart chakra, the bridge between the world within and the world around you. That place of connection, compassion, belonging, vulnerability, and truth. As you hold your awareness there, you can become aware of the silver cord that we've been working with, traveling down from above the crown of the head, allowing it to descend through the center of your body, through the crown, through the throat, through the heart, through the solar plexus, the sacral, the root chakra, down the legs, through the feet, deep into the heart of the earth. Feel yourself grounded, connected, supported, part of something larger than yourself. So become aware of the 3 lines of the matrix. That vertical line running down you, through you, from the earth to the sky. The horizontal line moving from left to right through the heart. And that line moving from the past to the future, from behind you through the heart center and out into the future in front of you. And that place where those lines meet at the heart, that's the convergence point, the still point, the center. And so bring into your heart a feeling that resonates with you today. Maybe it's compassion or kindness, love or acceptance, gratitude, peace. As you bring that that feeling into your heart, just allow it to grow stronger, allow it to spin and flow within that heart center, gaining strength. Feel the heart beating like a drum, sending out that vibration through the matrix, reaching out to every other convergence point, every life, every story, every heart. Like a network, a net of souls spread out across the world. Just feel that same energy returning, flowing back to you, amplified. You're supported, connected, held. And from beneath your feet, feel the emerald green energy of the earth beginning to rise. Moving up through the feet, the legs, into the heart center. And at the same time, a brilliant white light flows down from above, through your crown, the brow, the throat, down into the heart, earth below, sky above, meeting in the center of the heart. And allow these energies to spiral together, one rising, one descending, creating a living vortex within the heart, and allowing your awareness to be gently drawn inward towards the familiar doorway of the heart. Approach the doorway, open it, and step through. Notice your heart space. Observe what has changed, what feels different, what feels familiar. And call forward your inner child. Take a moment to reconnect, offering gratitude, kindness, compassion. As you continue to offer those gifts to your inner child, you begin to notice a soft green mist beginning to fill the heart space, the living energy of the heart chakra. Step into the mist. Allow it to surround you completely. With every inhale, you draw that energy into your being. With every exhale, you become more connected to it. No separation, no resistance. Simply becoming one with the field of the heart chakra. Just allow the experiences of the previous week to drift gently into awareness. Moments, conversations, interactions, situations, simply allowing them to arise without judgment. Notice where you felt most connected. Notice where you felt most disconnected. At what moments did your heart open easily? And where did it want to protect itself? Just simply observe, witness. No need to change anything. Now ask yourself, what has my heart chakra been trying to teach me this week? Allow whatever wishes to arise to come forward. Images, feelings, memories, words, sensations. Just simply receive it. Now ask, where have I been most fully myself? And where have I been hiding behind a mask? Where have I been most fully myself, and where have I been hiding behind a mask? Just notice what comes. Situations, patterns, the roles you step into. And finally ask, what am I now ready to release so I can live more openly, more honestly, and more connected to my authentic self? What is that I can release to live more openly, honestly, and more connected to my authentic self? Just allow the answers to emerge naturally, nothing to force, no analyzing, just simply listening. Now ask your inner child to bring forward the pattern, the role, the mask, the persona, the archetype that's been protecting your heart. Notice how it appears. Observe it with curiosity, not judgment. Just ask, why were you created? What were you protecting me from? What gift were you trying to offer? Just allow whatever comes to come. And now ask, is your work complete? If the answer is yes, thank it. Offer gratitude and allow it to step into the vortex that's surrounding the heart. Watch as it's transformed, its density becoming light, its protection becoming wisdom, its fear becoming understanding, its burden becoming freedom. And now allow that wisdom to return to you, pure, clear, integrated. Feel that missing piece returning, completing something within the heart, restoring balance, connection, restoring authenticity. And as that wisdom returns, just imagine, picture your root chakra, the whole entire chakra column, the root chakra at the base of the spine glowing red, the sacral chakra just below the navel glowing orange, the solar plexus glowing yellow, and the heart chakra glowing emerald green. Notice how the lower three chakras begin to connect effortlessly into the heart. The heart as the bridge, the meeting place, the point of balance. Standing within that bridge now, quietly affirm, I allow myself to be authentic. I allow myself to be vulnerable. I trust my feelings. I honor my emotions. I release what no longer serves me. I remain open. I remain connected. I remain true to myself. I trust the wisdom of my heart. And now simply rest within the green light of the heart, breathing, feeling, allowing, knowing that whatever has been revealed today will continue unfolding naturally in the days ahead. And so then when you're ready to bring back whatever wisdom, insight, and understanding you have gained, even if you're not consciously aware of that yet, then I invite you to start to return, stepping out of the doorway of the heart, moving outwards, becoming aware of the roof above you, the ground beneath you, all that's around you, becoming aware of your fingers and your toes. Maybe give your fingers and toes a wiggle. Coming all the way back now. And when you're ready to take the blessings of this journey of this week out into your life with you, then you can open your eyes, stretch, feel good, be here now. And I'll see you on Monday when we move up to the throat chakra. Take care. Bye bye.